The second day of snow carving started with a frenzy of activity.
Today's a good day.
Today's a good day.
It's a great day.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
All of the teams went straight to work, including engaging in some competitive trash talk against their fellow sculptors.
Have you seen that block down there? Trace O'Connor? He's such a schmuck. He's actually working without a shirt. This is snow sculpture, not Chippendales.
Carrie is an interesting character. She works hard. I'll give her that. But I don't know if she's gonna make it.
Yeah, she's just screwing around. she says, hold this block of snow, so I stand there for like 10 minutes,
Right.
and she's like looking at me like, you dummy. But at least I didn't get my sleeve tied in a knot.
A mid-morning troop of second graders, learning about the different physical states of water, dropped by and were treated to one-on-one time with the sculptors.
So we're second grade at Ivy Stockwell Elementary, and we've been learning about solids and liquids.
The students even got to make their own sculpture forms and try their hands at working with the snow. As the morning progressed, the artists went back to their work, and some of the sculpture teams spoke to the camera about their designs, their progress, and their outlook for completion.
There's the plan. And as of right now, I'm pretty sure we have about this much cut off of it.
This is our polar bear that was inspired by my daughter, Betty, who is absolutely in love with polar bears.
We're still trying to find our dog. He's been lost, but he's coming along.
We decided to do a snow globe that's been broken. Everything's opened up and the presents are spilling out with a tree in the middle of that.
Lines are very important to the piece. So if we have very clean lines, straight lines, plumb lines, level lines, I think that's going to kind of stand out from the rest. You know, as the weather cools, we can get these lines straightened up. You know, we're using levels, plumb bobs, just to get the form initially, and then once the weather breaks and the temperatures drop, we'll go in and get those clean lines that we're looking for. And so hopefully that, you know, makes the piece stand out from the rest, or not even the rest, but just kind of stand out. It's like, oh wow, look at that. So it came from a cylinder to now a kind of a rectilinear piece.
Moving forward, I think once we've got more of the face defined, then we'll probably be able to start moving into a little bit more detail at that point. I think we'll just keep chopping away, you know, if we don't take away too much.
Gotta be in there somewhere.
Yeah.
Around noon, the sculptors took a break for lunch at Da Bean, a nearby coffee shop and restaurant. The respite from work provided a little time to relax and time for more shenanigans. Back at Fickle Park, the afternoon sun had raised the outside temperatures to well above freezing, which presented both positive and negative aspects to snow carving.
You know, as you can see, we have a nice straight line. We'll go away to lunch, come back, it's warmed up 10 degrees, and the lines are not so straight anymore.
So opening poles like this will allow us to let the block set a little bit more overnight here, since we're having a warmer day. We don't want to take too much away because the melting factor, if we get, you know, the heat of the day is going to take a lot of our space away for tomorrow and the finishing touches.
Basically, people don't really think about it, but when you have blacktop exposed underneath the sculptures and you have sunny weather, you have a heat factor. You have the sun radiating into that blacktop. That blacktop is now radiating into the bottom of the sculpture. The sculpture is now going to start getting heavy with moisture from underneath, and depending on the size of your footprint underneath the sculpture, and depending on the way that it's cantilevered up in the air, that footprint can all of a sudden get mushy. And understanding foundations of things, that foundation all of a sudden starts failing, and the rest of the sculpture itself is going to fail with it.
Nevertheless, the sculptors continued working on their snow, and the designs really began to show. The surprise guest for the day turned out to be a prehistoric T-Rex who showed up to learn about snow sculpting. Following his lesson, he walked to the line of sculptures to cheer for the teams and then had an impromptu snowball fight with some of the sculptors.
Roar. 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 Roar.
You never know what you'll see at a fun event like this. There's just one full day left of sculpting, and Friday will see significant honing and detail work occurring. So be sure to stop by during the day to watch the sculptors as they saw, scrape, and sand their snow forms into final shape. The Berthoud Snowfest and Colorado State Snow Sculpting Competition. It's going on now through Saturday in downtown Berthoud, Colorado.